What's up everyone and welcome back to another episode of Crackhead Theories. Today's topic, Misha. That's right, the boy that we were told is so important. Let's talk about it. As we all know, Misha is shown that he's important to the lore. We see all of the things. Misha cloned up from Mikhail. There is something going on with him. But what is actually happening? When I first started looking at this, the first few details that immediately just pop out to me were once his eyes. Those are keyholes. That is a detail which I thought that was made to be very specific. Something like that, I'm like, okay, they made this to draw attention to it. So then I looked for where would I see kind of like a key or where's something more related to key door holes. The big glaring thing that kind of just boom popped into me was the layout of a child's dream. That map layout, it's a key. That is made to be a key, that looks like a key, it's a fucking key. Where do you go from this? Realistically, fucking nowhere. At this point I was stuck. So, as any good theory crafting nerd did, as look what people are talking about. And I was brought to this thing. So apparently, I just completely missed the undertone of this dialogue. But if this is to stand corrected, this means that people are not able to see Misha. Only we can see Misha. Well, only we and Clocky. But also we are the only ones to see Clocky, so okay. Let's say this is true. Why? I don't know. Why? And the only, well, not the only one, but the best solution that I found about this was something called entropy loss syndrome. The same disease Firefly is suffering with. So at the current moment, there is not much information about this. It's very vague, but the way that it's described is that you start to lose sense of self and reality. You kind of disappear from the world. Okay, that would explain why we cannot see Misha. But now let's take this a step further. Why does Firefly stay in the dream? Because that's a way for her to exist, to beat out her disease. So would this apply to Misha? Yes, but not in the way that you might think. Let's take a step back. And I would like to draw attention to the enemies that we fight. They are very fucking childlike. These feel like toys came to life, kinda like a child's dream. Maybe this might be the key. And at this moment, it kinda just clicked. The dreamscape is created for Misha or from Misha's mind. It all just makes sense. Someone suffering from the entropy loss syndrome, they don't want to disappear, or someone does not want them to disappear. And they create this fake self where Misha could live on forever. But maybe, just maybe, that plan might be failing. And maybe that is the reason why he has invited so many people to come to Penacony. And who is this someone who wants to save Misha? Well, one quick look at this light cone, and we can already tell who it is Misha's grandpa, which at the moment it is the most prime suspect to be the watchmaker. Now, I have seen a lot of theories about Misha being the watchmaker, and trust me, I went down that route. It really does not align as good as Misha's grandfather. Misha's grandfather was a nameless, watchmaker was a nameless, all fits. And if you want further proof to kind of see it, Misha's ability, time stop, lots of clock references. His fucking technique is time stop. I don't think I need to prove Misha's connection to watchmaker. I think that everyone who has eyes can kind of see that, but this name that we hear over and over and over again. Now, in the surface, you would think that Mikhail is not Misha. It would be kind of like maybe Misha's friend, maybe Misha's something. But I am just about to reveal the biggest twist that you are never probably saw coming. Mikhail is Misha. Now yes, it's not only because of the naming, because Misha is just another name for Mikhail in Russian, and I think that was intentional for them to do this, but I will hear that we hear the Mikhail when we go into a dream. As we saw with the dream bubble, the dreams can be a bit corrupted, cannot be what truly happened. But as we see when the first encounter of a child dream, we go through it, where we see all these weird voices popping up, we see kind of like Mikhail, who is a child, presumably because all of the toys and all the... Mikhail is a child. And it seems like a child who is going somewhere. Going somewhere is more like they are disappearing. Kind of like they are in the later stages of entropy loss syndrome. The thing who is disappearing is Misha. Mikhail is Misha. Well, if Mikhail is Misha, then who is talking? Because we can hear Misha talking. But like I said, with Dr. Edward, we saw that memories can be conflicted. They can be changed with the night with a different voice. So yes, we hear Misha's voice, but I believe at this moment, the person who was talking to Mikhail or Misha is none other than Watchmaker. Because we hear the voice trying to save Mikhail, saying don't go. Watchmaker is trying to save Misha. Now, saying that the Watchmaker created the entire dreamscape for Misha is kind of a weird thing. Because, you know, there's a lot of other evidences that, yeah, the kind of, you know, the dream system existed before that, and that kind of family built the new dreamscape on top of it. I would like to do something that might sound a bit weird, but let's look at Hoyo versus other games. We'll look at Honkai Impact, but even Genshin Impact, Sumeru storyline. It's a common theme where they have a host that hosts this kind of fake reality. And I believe they're going kind of for the same kind of vibe here. They're going for the same kind of theoretical idea. I believe that Misha is somehow connected to be the host of this thing. It's the only way for his life to live on. And Misha's real name is Mikhail. Misha is kind of just like the embodiment of Mikhail, or something more. At the current moment, this is still, you know, it's the first patch, goddammit. I cannot bring everything, you know, to be solid. There will be a lot of plot holes, but I'm happy with this. I truly believe that Misha is connected to somehow being the host. I saw a lot of people making other parallels to where Misha mind is suffering, so that way the dreamscape can exist. And I kind of believe that. I kind of am, yeah, thumbs up to that theory. But the big takeaways that I've gathered so far is Misha is the key to what's really happening. Misha is slowly disappearing despite the entire dreamscape being a way for him to not disappear. And the Watchmaker is doing everything he can stop it. And that might include him setting out the invitations. But that is weird because we kind of don't know if the Watchmaker is alive. He probably is dead. Maybe. Maybe not. We'll see how that goes. Maybe Misha is the Watchmaker, although I would find that very weird. I just kind of want to point that out there. Learn something from this. If you maybe have a different opinion, maybe other stuff that I missed, please feel free to share them in the comments down below. Anyways, I got a lot more crackhead theories for you guys. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all in the next one.